In this section, we're going to talk about stretches. And this is a direct quote from your textbook. The graph of y is equal to a times the function of x is a stretch of the graph y is equal to the function of x with the stretch factor parallel to the y-axis. Now when I read that, that seems a little confusing. So what I want to do, the purpose of this video, is to simplify this statement so you understand it a little bit better. Now this graph, I believe you already know, so we're going to graph a parabola and it's going to cross at 1 on the y-axis because we're shifting it up by 1 unit. So we're going to get a graph that looks somewhat like this one, but this is just a parabola and the +1 just shifts it up. You remember that, hopefully. Now let's look at the statement again. Parallel to the y-axis. So when we talk about stretches, this is going to get pulled downwards or upwards, and it's going to be parallel to the y-axis. So remember, this is y, this is x. It's going to be parallel to this. So we're thinking about it this way. So I want to come back to this statement here. The graph of y is equal to a f of x. Now, that's kind of confusing when you're just now getting used to it, so that's a bit confusing. But what they mean by f of x is this. And what they mean by a is just a constant you're multiplying it by. So I did this the old-fashioned method, but here we have what we call a table of values. And this is our original equation. So this is f of x here. And here's what we get. And that's this ugly looking parabola that I drew. And now we have this stretch here. If we multiply the function by 2, it's going to shift. In this instance, it's going to shift in the positive direction on the y-axis, or as they say, parallel to the y-axis. Now I'm going to draw the new function in red. And again, we're going to refer to this table of values to help you understand. But what's that 2 tell you? It should be a scale factor of 2. So let's see what a resulting graph looks like. And the new one, we're just going to sketch it using the table of values that I have here. So 0, 2 is here. And then 1, 4. I'm going to show you on Desmos in a minute. I know my drawing isn't the best. Okay, 1, 4 and -1, 4. So it shifted upwards, and I want to reiterate parallel to the y-axis. And then I'm going to show you in Desmos what it looks like. And the original graph is the green one, and the stretched one is the purple one. And really, another point I'm really trying to make, and maybe hopefully I'm doing an okay job of it, but the scale factor is considered to be in relation to the x-axis. So if you notice, the original equation, which is the green one, is just 1 unit above the x-axis.